Hey everybody, this is MJ Fox, IFBB Figure Pro, hosting posing and presentation classes for bikini and figure. First-time competitors were here today, and our takeaways from this segment was just your basic ways of turning. I always tell people to stand facing the judges, and one foot is always in back of the other or further towards the curtain or the canvas if you're doing a photo shoot. So basically what I do is teach this in steps. And the key thing is to remember that you always bring your feet together to take them apart. Always, any transition, bring them together to take them apart. Good, go into another pose. Bring them together to take them apart. In any pose, that's the way to set yourself up into posing. So she's gonna go ahead and go step back into her pose. And we're gonna go through the basic turn. Now there's a lot of other turns that you can do, but this is a basic way to get a foundation to learn. So I do it in a 4-count movement. 1, you bring the feet together, shifting the weight on the hip to the right. 2, she's gonna step out onto her toe and pivot. 3, she's gonna bring the feet back together, and 4, she's gonna pose. And now she's in her back pose. When she turns to face the front, it's actually the same exact concept, bringing the feet together, which is 1. 2, she's gonna step out to pivot, And 3, she's gonna bring the feet back together, 4, she's gonna pose. Let's do it again. 1, bringing the feet together for 1, 2, 3, bring them together, 4, she's posed. You'll hear the judges say turn and face the front. 1, you bring the feet together. 2, small step out and pivot. 3, bring the feet back together. 4, you're posed. Always remember when you're posing, and step back, that one hip is further away from the judges and the camera than the other. It's always the hip where the foot is in the back. Good. This is gonna help you give the right angle towards the judges. You never really want your hips straight on. You always want a little bit of an angle. Let's go through it one more time. 1, bring the feet together. 2, step slightly and pivot. 3, bring them back together. 4, she's posed and pelvic tilted and pressed. Turn and face the front. 1, bring the feet together. 2, pivots. Smile on her face, smile, bring the feet together. Okay, and she's posed. Okay, so one of the key things in your posture and presentation and looking good is always make sure that you're pelvic tilted. It's not a press, but it's a pelvic tilt. And it's only from the waist through here, okay? So when she steps back into her pose, you could see the belly of her hamstrings, her glutes, and everything else, okay? So go ahead and step back into your regular pose to turn and face the front. Good. So now she's gonna turn, and I'm gonna tell you why your pelvic tilt's so important. Turn and face the rear. She's gonna stay pelvic tilted just like that. She's not pressing back to you. She's actually pressing, just pelvic tilting, because it's key. When you see her turn and face the front, please, she stays pelvic tilted, because if you come out of your tilt, you will change the shape of your glutes, and it's not pretty in your bikini. So you always wanna make sure that your posture, your pelvic tilted, especially in your side front pose.